A picture-perfect afternoon for EA Sports College football. And the crowd is making this house absolutely electric. The Panthers will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here comes the heat. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy, because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be...
There's some room. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a catch. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Pressure coming. The throw. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The Panthers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame. And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the Panthers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Some misdirection with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick six.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Finding open areas. Turning it on! They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Welsh. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running inside. It's Ramsey. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Ramsey. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. dial up on second and a long way to go. Pulls it in. It's Williamson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Panthers' offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Catch in the middle, it's Welch. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
The Panthers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe some room here. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Tyson. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quick release on the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Under fire.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
On the run, fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They get to him, and down he goes. And that's the danger of trying to take a shot on 2nd and short.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Number 38 on the field goal.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. The run inside. It's Ramsey. Made a defender miss. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking for a gap. It's Ramsey. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Pulls it, fired complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Running inside, it's Tyson, and they're able to get him on the ground.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Red pass, it's complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Tyson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Back to pass on second down. Hauls it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Bringing it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ramsey. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. The play-action fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Card in the backfield. It's Ramsey. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
A run for the quarterback. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Oh, he's got some space. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Snagged out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Ramsey.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. fourth.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just two possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating two-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Running inside, it's Ramsey. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Welsh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Panthers! They get on the board first here in the overtime period.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires downfield. He caught it. And he's got a touchdown. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And he tacks on the extra point.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 17.
Now first down here in the second overtime. On the draw, it's Tyson. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
First play of overtime, run the football. I like that, right? Let everybody settle in. It's a big moment, a lot of adrenaline to end the football game. Now we can settle back in, get our offense in a rhythm. Let's get ready to put some points on the board.
He'll run it again. Got a little grass. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. He'll set up to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could...
Snared on the outside, and he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Exceptional footwork to stay in bounds, and just a little bit better, and he could have scored.
Yeah, if he keeps his balance or gets the speed going upfield a little bit more, he might get into the end zone, but just kind of ran out of space over there on that sideline.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Panthers! And they have the answer. answer here in overtime with a touchdown of their own.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I've got to go for two. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Have to go for two, starting in double overtime, and this one would win the game. Barges ahead. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the two, and we'll play another overtime. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. They're going to run it. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. They broke serve. Now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. On the option. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT.